Let's get physical. It's Jordan here, back again with this week's update on all the physical releases coming to the Nintendo Switch December the 8th until the 12th. Now, before I get into it, now that Metroid's been out for a few days now, people have had a chance to play it, it is time to vote for your physical game of the year. And yeah, I'm doing it a bit differently this year. There is no nomination phase. It's just a straight vote this time. The only requirement is that there was a physical release for the game out in 2025. There are rules and qualifications that I've described down below next to the survey, but yes, if you want to vote for your games of the year, then click the link down below, write your 3 games and be done with it. You've got less than 7 days. Let's take a look what we've got this week. Final Fantasy IX is releasing physically this week in North America, many years after it was released in Asia. And I don't know how or why this suddenly happened, but it is great news nonetheless. The more people eligible to play Final Fantasy IX on the Nintendo Switch physically, the better. Many consider this to be the best Final Fantasy game, a celebration of the franchise's roots. It's a brilliant JRPG that many people imported already. In fact, it is in the top 10 imports of all time. But I guess now there's no need to import it anymore, unless you're in Europe, because yeah, it's not getting a European physical release that I've seen. I don't know how popular this will be, but I think it deserves to be popular. And my executive producers, Jeddah Crow, Dane Wilkinson, Robotech, Adamantium, Kevin W, and Lolo Jojo have chosen this as their pick of the week. Final Fantasy VII and Final Fantasy VIII Remastered Twin Pack is another big surprise, releasing physically in North America this week. This came out in Asia ages ago and also in Europe, but North Americans rejoice, you can get my favorite Final Fantasy game coupled with my favorite Final Fantasy minigame. 2 classics in one package, and again, if you don't own them already, you really should. It's a great opportunity for North Americans to get them, and my executive producers Radio to Rancid, Fawn Metaluna, Jennifer M, and Sora Cat have chosen this as their pick of the week. And if you want it or any of the retail games in this video, please consider purchasing via the links in the description and pinned comment. That massively helps me out, this channel, this series, to keep producing useful physical content for you guys. VGP are a really nice company with free worldwide shipping on orders over 75 Canadian bucks, which is 54 American dollars. Plus, each week, if you buy something with my link, you are put into a draw to have a chance of winning a $10 discount coupon. And this week's winner is Christopher K. Congratulations, Christopher. You should get an email from VGP with your discount coupon in the coming days. If they don't, just let me know and I will sort it out for you. They're extremely busy over there right now. But what else have we got this week? Well, Romancing Saga Minstrel Song Remastered International is another JRPG releasing this week. It's a JRPG miracle. Also another one that released in Asia years ago, but this is the international edition, which means it has more languages included this time around. Now it will have Spanish, Italian, Francais, and German. I forgot Deutsch. And it's a pretty interesting title, definitely a bit more weird compared to Final Fantasy, but worth a shot if you need something, different. This is releasing in Europe and North America this week in a standard edition and a collector's edition, which is exclusive to VGP in North America. There's also a special edition. I mean, there's lots and lots of editions all around, and they are all linked down below in the description for you to filter through, but I did make a video dedicated to explaining it all if you want to watch that. And my executive producers, the Nemo 6 and G Bautista 100, have chosen this as their pick of the week. Dunjungle is releasing in Europe this week. North America has to wait until next year for the physical in March. There's been a bit of a buzz around this, at least in my comments section. It's come up more than I thought it would, and I may take a look at it for a video if I have the time. The publisher randomly sent me a code alongside Old School Rally that I did actually request, and this has overwhelmingly positive reception on Steam, even in early access, and it's a nimble little roguelike with many comparisons to Dead Cells, but with chimps, which instantly makes it even better. And I think this could honestly be a sleeper hit. And my executive producers, Brent McLean, Cartoon Soren, and Jake Vav have chosen this as their pick of the week. Terminator 2D No Fate. Is it really releasing this week? I'm scared I'm gonna jinx it and it'll get pushed back to January obscurity. Fingers crossed it doesn't, because this is a hugely hyped release. It looks almost too good to be true. That part of me feels like there's gonna be a bit of a catch. But yeah, it's like the 16-bit Terminator game we all deserved as kids, rather than the trash that was dumped out on us, at least for the most part. I'm sure there's a couple of decent Terminator games, but this has incredible pixel work, varied gameplay styles, and it looks like it's gonna be awesome. There is a Day 1 edition, which is kind of like a forced mini collector's edition, alongside an actual proper collector's edition. And my executive producers, OG CIB, Lewis K, Double Dave, Husway and Hallworth, Firm Returns, Michael Del Polito, Viz, Dead Bunny's YouTube, Nerdy Sean, and my brand new executive producer, Mr. Awesome, have chosen this as their pick of the week. Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection is something I'm really happy about. I know this release got a lot of stick from the fighting game community, but I reviewed this on Nintendo Switch 2, I made a video about it, and okay, I'm not an online guy, so that's no skin off my back, but I didn't notice any input delay personally. Only the odd glitch here and there where, you know, some special moves just wouldn't work no matter what. For me, this is a fantastic package, pretty much a dream compilation of early Mortal Kombat games. If I hadn't seen the discourse online, I would have thought this was a classic, literally. Of course, it could be even more comprehensive, but there is enough content to last people years. Arcade titles, home console releases, portable editions, and quirky spin-offs. I think it's great, and even better, that the Switch 2 physical release is a proper cartridge for proper people. I hope that gets supported. It's coming in a standard edition, as well as a deluxe edition. And my executive producers, Joshua L., Instacritic, Josh Foot, Punky Dooster, Super Ben Julio, and Jimmy A. Guerrero have chosen this as their pick of the week. Cooking Companions is releasing in Europe this week. I don't believe a North American Switch physical is planned, but it's Serenity Forge. They work on their own weird timetables. They're in no rush to get North American editions out at the same time as everywhere else. And this is a visual novel, and it's one designed to subvert your expectations. It's not quite the wholesome, food-themed VN you'd imagine. There's definitely some Doki Doki Literature Club vibes with this one. Beyblade X. It's XONE, I don't even know how to say that, but it's releasing this week, and this is a kid's playground game made into a video game. Well, as long as your teacher didn't confiscate them from you, but I'm just guessing anyways. This was a bit after my time as a kid, and I don't think it ever became super popular in the UK to begin with, but smash two spinny things together and it'll somehow have a story wrapped around it. I don't, maybe, who knows. But I'm sure Beyblade fans will probably want to grab this, and my executive producers, Ishin and Ghost Bune, have chosen this as their pick of the week. Cards RPG The Misty Battlefield. A quick mention to this, it's releasing in Europe this week after releasing in North America last week. Now, this week is also the week of the Game Key, because look at all that shite! Alright, the low print limited pre-order stuff. Melatonin is Super Rare's latest Switch release. This is a very modern looking rhythm game, not exactly Taiko no Tatsujin or Guitar Hero, but a sort of a WarioWare style thing with lots of pastel pinks that's all about dreams. It's supposed to be a pretty casual affair compared to what you'd normally get in the genre, and only 3,000 copies will be available on Thursday, so be there if you want a sleepy rhythmic game. I don't know, but my executive producers, Azrath and Danielle O, have chosen this as their pick of the week. Mika and the Witcher's Mountain is Limited Run's latest pre-order. A bit of an odd one considering this came out in Japan at the start of the year and it wasn't super well received, but hey, they often do these low priority titles at the close of the year. This is the game if you wish Kiki's delivery service was a video game, but not quite as good as you hoped. It's available for pre-order right now at limitedrungames.com. Alright, let's jump into the import section, Play Asia territory. If you want to import any of these, you can do so via my Play Asia links or VGP sometimes, but Play Asia, remember, you can get 5% off if you use my code Jordan2025. Contra Anniversary Collection is releasing in Japan and Asia this week, finally. This one took quite a while despite being announced ages ago. Limited Run already did this in North America, but if you want a sleek little collector's edition from Japan, then Super Deluxe are the guys for it, and this collection is fantastic. A great bunch of Contra games that I wouldn't mind a volume 2 sometime in the future, please, Capcom. My executive producer, JCross7776, has chosen this as his pick of the week. Disney Miraness Fitness is releasing this week in Japan, and it will have English. This is basically fitness boxing, but with Mickey Mouse. Sadly, you can't go to town on the smug little rodent, but you can dance with him. And this is one for fans of Disney and losing weight. I'm not sure there's much of an overlap there, but my executive producers, D's Nuts and Surfacing for Air, have chosen this as their pick of the week. Montezuma's Revenge, the 40th anniversary edition, is releasing this week from PlayAsia. It's a PlayAsia exclusive, and this one has taken its damn time, and I'm not surprised. They definitely wanted to sneak this one out in the dark days of December when no one may be paying attention. I love the ironic name to this too, because it looks like such a soulless, cheap remake, and it's probably one of the worst physicals East Asia Soft has ever put out as a PlayAsia exclusive. I'm not sure how or why. Maybe someone on the team just loved it growing up, but yeah, it comes in a standard edition as well as a collector's edition. Gekisou Bandstar does not have English, and initially, as always, I put it in the Roundup section, but then I saw the trailer, and it looks like, while there will be some Japanese menu jumping and puzzle work going on, if you like rhythm games, it may be worth looking into because it looks pretty cool despite the language barrier. Japan is also getting these games, 3 of which we have already in the West, and the last one, does not have English. Before we get into the community spotlight, just a shout out to my other channel, my second channel called it's not called A Bit More Jordan anymore. It's called Jordan's Retro Game Adventure. I think it is, something like that. But I think on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, finally I have a new giant retrospective video going on that channel. It's going to be public. I have made a giant video reviewing every James Bond 007 video game. It's an absolute behemoth of a video, and I hope it's entertaining and funny and informative and all the things that I like to give you guys. And yeah, if you like James Bond, if you like retro video games, then please go to my other channel and watch that. As I said, it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when I actually properly finish it. It's almost finished, but I had to stop to, make this video instead. It's taken a long time. It's taken me literally all year, very slowly doing it bit by bit over the course of a year. So yeah, it's my hobby, and I hope you enjoy it. Go watch it when it's ready. Alright, the community spotlight. Executive producer Dave Hallworth sent in this photo, picking up a few deals from VGP. Tokyo School Life is an exclusive to them, and over Black Friday they had it for $7. Superman 2K seems to be super in getting games early because look, the 2 Final Fantasy games, they're already in his hands. How does he do it? He's so super. Executive producer Instacritic sent in this photo. I was shocked to see Pac-Man World 2, the remake, go so cheap during Black Friday. The game's pretty much only just come out and it was like $17 or something. Executive producer Lewis K sent in this photo, picking up Metroid, which I actually didn't review as well as I thought it would do. Now don't get me wrong, there was still lots of positivity about it, but I thought it'd be like in the mid-90s for Metacritic. But let me know your thoughts if you've had a chance to play it. Executive producer Cartoon Soren showed off his Doom collection on Nintendo Switch. It's Doom, and even more Doom, all of them pretty great. McLaren sent in this photo, picking up the defected edition, I want to say defecated edition, of Karas, which I really wanted to play for a video, but it's so difficult getting in contact with Japanese publishers. Bunny Bear sent in this photo. I don't know if this was what he bought over the last few weeks or something, or just the past week, I don't know, but damn, that is a hell of a lot of games. Enough games to last a whole year. Nintendo Gamer Gal sent in this photo, picking up the Thiza trilogy. Apparently the box is really difficult to open without ripping it, so yeah, do be careful when it arrives for you. Executive producer Adamantium sent in this photo, picking up 3 great games. I think Absalom went under the radar a little bit though. I thought it was going to be a big smash hit. Executive producer D's Nuts sent in Date with the Devils, but I am far too distracted and disturbed by that bottle of cloudy white liquid next to it. What are you doing, man? Executive producer Ghost Bune sent in this photo, picking up 2 proper Switch 2 cartridges alongside Aquarium Does Not Dance, an import exclusive with English, which looks interesting if you can stomach like RPG Maker style games. Dabro90 sent in this photo with Corpse Party, which has definitely been cancelled in the West. It's 100% confirmed now, but PlayAsia did get in some copies of the Japanese edition. If you want to grab that, it plays in English. Executive producer VIII, my man in Japan, sent in this photo with Run for the Money. I know VIII tries to support all English releases in Japan, but I did wonder if that would be a step too far because this game looks just so terrible. Don Diavolo sent in this photo, picking up a nice variety of games. A funny thing about Turok, the release, like, it was complete on cart, but then, like, last week they randomly dropped another small patch or update for one of the games. Like, the first in a year or something. It's just comical timing at the best. Not essential or anything, but, you know, why now? Executive producer Super Benjulio sent in this photo, picking up Golden T arcade classics. Like, I don't even really like golf at all, unless it involves, you know, a Sunday afternoon nap, but for some reason this collection appeals to me greatly. Franco F sent in this photo, picking up the randomly anime cover of Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Is there any story to that cover? It just seems like completely amiss. I guess the whole game is a miss, so maybe that's it. Executive producer Kevin W sent in this photo, picking up 2 imports with English, neither of which will be super popular, but I do appreciate that they are available in English. You know, a remake of a legendary VN series and a Mahjong game. Sully sent in this photo with a bunch of games, many Kemco games or Kemco adjacent games. Like, those mercenary games are made by a company who work very closely with Kemco. Fanglord 13 sent in this photo with an absolute wealth of imports. Not all of them exclusive, but still probably decent value compared to the Western ones. That is one bonus of not caring where your game is from. You can get cheaper ones from around the world. Executive producer JCross7776 sent in this photo with the collector's edition of the Toho Mahjong game. Big box for a big art book. Alright, let's have a roundup. Cheaper Gamer. Shlomo. The Enemy Parasite. Cultured Weeb. Gundam Base EX. XE. Starvey. Burning Kitsune Mask. Twig E. My executive producer, Mr. Awesome. Bub. Axeru. Madhawk 110. Habs. Andrew R. Robin H. Bill R. Tracy Y. The One. Alright, send me pictures if you want to. The details are on the screen right now. As a reminder, I only talk about Switch games, so make sure you have a Switch game in there. There's a bigger chance I might actually talk about your picture. Special thanks, as always, to my executive producers, Dane Wilkinson, God of Resin, Brent McLean, Alexander Cato, JCross7776, Punkyduster, Cartoon Soren, Robotech, Thorn Metal Luna, Vey, Instacritic, Precision Plague, Alex M, Josh Foot, Ishin, Lewis K, Kevin W, Jennifer M, Super Benjulio, Double Dave, Husway and Horwath, Sora Cat, The Nemo 6, Ghost Bune, G Bautista 100, Rose, Adamantium, Azrath, Jake Vav, D's Nuts, Jetta Crow, Protoria, Surfacing for Air, Justin PDC, Cookie Kid, Radio to Rancid, Danielle O, Switch Effect, Kaba Clavacol, Nerdy Sean, Ligma, Michael Del Polito, Big Bruno, Jimmy A. Guerrero, Max Ty, Viz, Dead Bunny's YouTube, Alala Jojo, Joshua L, Firm Returns, Kevin M, OG CIB, and my brand new executive producer, Mr. Awesome. Thank you so much for your support, plus you watching right now. If you watched all the way through, you are a legend as well, because you help the average watch time be higher, and that's helpful, right? If you watched all the way through, please leave me a robot emoji in honor of Terminator 2D No Fate, which is releasing this week. It's fate. It must release this week, right? Right. Go check out some of my other stuff. Don't forget to vote for your games of the year, your physical games of the year, and go to my other channel to watch my giant James Bond 007 video game retrospective. It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Have a great day. Take care.